thing.
He pulled the box at us. He aimed the camera down, and he didn't even use the box. I'm no longer a Nito fan. Starting off, Spanky going a little aggressive.
Of course.
And maybe that's why he didn't want to go Kazuya. Kazuya has a really hard time getting characters off of him. He kind of needs just a little bit of time to get out the electrics. And a lot better just out of shield pressure coming from the Ryu.
Yeah, in this case, I think it's a very sensible character selection because, as you mentioned, Kazuya is going to get boxed. He's going to get overwhelmed, especially by Squirtle, of course. And with the Ryu or Ken, you get the focus, right? So it's good for mixing up how you land, which I think is going to be absolutely crucial. Now, I'm surprised that Spanky took so long to switch off from Squirtle. That could have been an early stop if that were to, I don't know, bat the eye or something, because Nito, I'm sorry, Squirtle doesn't deal with the pain, the bruising that Ryu can't get out as kindly. It's like that. Even Ivysaur got smothered.
And a real quick 1-for-1. And this is probably why we're seeing the Ryu instead of Kazuya.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of the Hadoukens, the 2-hit Hadoukens, just to keep him at bay. Something Kazuya can't do. And Squirtle, you know, might just die at 75% if he gets hit by, you know, anything that's very strong.
Yo, if Spanky gets greedy here and doesn't swap soon, if Nito finds a good opening, a good opportunity to hit with a Shoryuken or I don't know, maybe that's Mucky, that does take the stop. Te dije, cabrón, get off that Squirtle because you are going to get destroyed by the Tatsumaki and Bukiaku at those high percents. You really cannot afford to lose those stocks as early.
Yeah, no. You know, once you've got your like 40, 50% with Squirtle,
right?
Maybe it's time to just move on, right? I did 1-2 combos, maybe I got like 40
day, right?
Yeah, 40 to 70%, and now I want to get off one of the lightest characters in the game into a character with projectiles, Vine Whip, stuff like that.
Exactly. You know those aerial attacks are ridiculous on Ivysaur, but he gets the dunk. No seas cabrón, Nito, stop doing that kind of shit because you know that it's going to put a dent on Spanky's psyche right now. Really, maybe picking better options next time because that was absolute destruction from Nito.
That was such a good down air, spiked him into the floor.
Looked a little janky, right? Like the hitbox wasn't too close to be a sweet spot, but hey, that was rough.
Spiked him into the floor and spiked him into the next game. I was just like, that works? That happens?
It does. It does, and that's why Nito took advantage of that. I mean, let's be real. Spanky took a little too long staying on Squirtle, and Nito knew, like, hey, you know what? I gotta be quick about it. I gotta be fast while that little turtle stays in, so I can get some nasty stunts, and that he did.
Dying so early from Spanky, especially when you have like Charizard as like a finisher as well. It's just not the play.
Yeah.
And once again, we're going back to Battlefield. Good stage for Spanky. Not so good for the Shoto characters. And maybe Spanky's going to be able to keep Nito at bay for just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Giving him the chance to switch into his other carry Pokemon. But as soon as he gets hit with Squirtle, he's going to take a whole lot of percent. And then it's going to be deadlier and deadlier for him to stay on that character.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. The thing is that Nito has not allowed this to happen. Like, he's really keeping Spanky at bay. He does get a few hits in, but that's not a lot of damage. And maybe it's about damn time to start thinking about switching into Ivysaur, because even though maybe you can't get as much damage in a combo, you can still get some nasty stuff, especially off stage. But look, once again, paying the high price for staying with a silly turtle.
Oh, his Squirtle is just not cutting it. Thank you for the raid,
Hey,
Mighty Man.
I love you, my dude. Pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much. But yeah, he's just staying on Squirtle a little too long. I could understand if the Squirtle was actually doing like a lot of work. But
it wasn't.
It wasn't. He was dying early.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting the strings you generally will
Not at all.
see the Squirtles get.
Yep.
And so maybe it's time to play a safer game on Ivysaur,
Yep.
where you know, contend his projectiles with your own.
Fuck, even Charizard, like, you know, you can get some really nasty edge guard. Look, he's trying to go with that Nair. Maybe a back air will take the nervy stock as well. Charizard does
Up there.
very well with this. Takes the stop finally. Going back into Squirtle, Hamster. This is a bit of a yikes, not gonna lie.
Oh no, quick, someone press down B for him. He's not gonna do it himself. He's not gonna change Pokemon until he's gone to the next. He did it! He did. Okay, okay.
Alright, a little bit of change of pace for Spanky here, but still getting it. Dude, if that was Squirtle, that would have been stock. But look, this distance game that Ivysaur can afford with a Vine Whip, it's definitely paying off.
Yeah, and he's also able to like grab.
This,
really
cabrón, this, it fucking works, I'm telling you.
Okay, instead of the blue turtle, stay on the green one.
Toad.
Whatever it is.
It's like a frog kind of thing.
Who knows what it is? It's a dinosaur.
No, it's not a dinosaur. All right, we're going back into Squirtle. Gotta get him some good percentage. I think, yeah, Squirtle did its job. It's time to switch it up. Now you can play the distance game. It's been working, at least in this game. He needs to get this. Otherwise, it's going to be another 2-0.
Yeah, and what would the point of choosing Battlefield be if not to use the character that has big hitboxes and the ability to cover under all the
He
platforms?
shards both ways, really. Under, over, it doesn't matter. Ivysaur covers everything. Now, careful here. He's going for the spike. And
yes!
he gets it. There you go. Going into game 3, Hamster.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we were talking about Squirtle that whole time, and you know he managed to switch, pressed it,
That's too long, though.
pressed his down B button and won the game, man. This isn't Melee, but like he was playing Zelda when he should have been playing Sheik.
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. There's no better way to put it. It's just like that. Spanky did it phenomenally with Squirtle, at least in this game, where he got the percentage in, and that's it. You know, I'm outie.
He didn't stay too long.
Yeah.
He stayed just enough to get his 50%.
Right.
Switched to the green onion and was like, let's go.
All right, we're going into Pokemon Stadium 2, so we get extra bit of room, at least compared to Battlefield. But look at that weird footstool that just puts Spanky in a very difficult situation, dropping the combo for a little bit, but still managing to get some stray hits. Not allowed to just do whatever Squirtle is meant to do.
It's so funny when you see Squirtle get footstooled out of that side B because he's just laying on his back, like unable to do anything. It's just hilarious. But he switched off. We don't have to berate him about it.
No, it's not berating. Well, it kind of is.
Kind of berating.
But we love you, Spanky. You're doing phenomenally at this. In this instance, winner semifinals is just about to. This round in winner semis is just about to get determined whether the Squirtle did its job, like the conditioning was enough, but just Ivysaur doing so much work. It's just something you have to ponder. You know, should I stay on Ivysaur more? Maybe.
Yeah, he really should. Look how much work it's doing for him.
More than Squirtle for sure.
Yeah, he did it. He's not even like switching to Squirtle for the early percents. He's like, screw it, staying Ivysaur. It's working, guys. It's working.
And now Nito is in a bit of a deficit because he can't find his way back in. Gets a Tatsumaki that sends Spanky a different direction, but still working on his favor. Nito really needs to get this stop and focus once again, saving him from impending doom.
The armor on the up B gonna take the stock, and Spanky on his way to almost 3-stocking Nito.
Yes.
And once again, back on the green onion.
Yo, that was a clutch Pokemon swap right there because Charizard came out at the perfect time, and look at Ivysaur doing what Squirtle couldn't. The stock is gone, but Nito is in a huge deficit. He needs to get one of those shorter combos, and he needs it right now.
Yeah, and the grounded Tatsumaki is very strong. Could be one of the tools to get him back into it. 50%. There we go. I was about to say it. Spanky knew it was coming.
Definitely good call on Spanky. Now it's time for Nito to try to find something. He needs a second wind, something that allows him to just bring it back quickly against the Shakunetsu. The second one gets stopped by the Racer Leaf, but Love is still struggling to find a good opening because Spanky's just not letting it happen.
And another thing that makes Ivysaur's so good is multi-hits, right?
Right.
Multi-hits are gonna break him out of focus. He's
Nice.
not gonna take the stock. Good TI by Spanky.
That's surprising, actually. That should have been the stock, and Nito knows this. Now he needs something to take the stock immediately. Maybe a hard read. Just let something up.
Yeah.
That he does a show. You can take the stock, and Nito still with the last
Back
remaining
air,
chance.
not gonna kill. He's going out for it. Ooh.
No two-frame.
Back air once again. How does Nito get back? Oh, two frames him and Spanky takes it